Hello? Is everyone game? We can start na? Hi, we can start na. Okay. Can you hear me? Sige. Minute ko kayo lahat. So it's going to be better if you open your chat room, yung chat, so that you can have put your questions there, or if you have any clarifications, you can tell me. Pwedeng paulit or something. Recorded naman siya. Okay. Game? Sige, so, okay. Sige, so velocity, by the way, para lang I'm excited for when BOM, our BOM ends these days kasi almost all of our guests right now at the BOM, they already saw the 20-minute business preview, which means that anyway, hindi mo na sila kailangan pakiramdaman, interested kaya to, ano kaya, yung ganun. Kasi it's already their second exposure eh. Sobrang, alam mo yun, open na sila. Kanina yung mga guests namin sa BOM, lahat sila parang excited na, excited to start. And it made me realize even more na we just really have to sift through a lot of people, share the 20-minute business preview too. Para ang goal is, every single week, every single BOM, meron pa ding guest yung team mo. Did you get that? The 20-minute business preview, it's not meant to make you, it's not meant to take anything away from the BOM. It's meant to boost our BOM guests. So we have to present every single day just so that there will be more people attending the BOMs because of our 20-minute business preview. Hindi yung tipong a lot less people are attending BOM right now because of our 20-minute business preview. Hindi yun ang goal ng 20-minute business preview. Clear so far? Is that clear so far? You got that? Good. So this meeting, it's for... So this meeting, it's exclusive for executives. So we're going to be talking to mature executives. Sige, so let's start. Velocity. Sobrang nakaka-excite yung velocity. So, paano ba to? Paano ba to ini-next? Ay, okay, ganun pala. Sige, so the first is, by the way, can I ask everyone to bring out your your notepad, or any paper for that matter. Right there, number 1, you write distributor. Make 3 columns. 3 columns. Can you do that? Kunwari, distributor, executive, and leader. Isa na share, build, lead. Times 4, times 2. Can you do this? Can you write that? Can you see this? Paano kaya? Can you see this? Guys, I can't hear you, so I can only see the Okay, so paano ko ba makikita yung sarili ko sa video? Ayan. Ay, sorry. Can you see? O hindi? Okay. So, basically make 3 columns. Ito na. Wait lang. Wait for me. Wait a minute. Wait lang. Ayan. So, ayan. Hi. Ayan. Sige. So, kindly make 3 columns. I need you to, distributor, share. Yung isa naman is executive, build. Yung isa naman is leader, lead. Ito is times times 4 times 2 and then 1/2. Clear ba? Sorry I want you to write this kasi mas mag-make sense siya sa inyo. Share. Lead. Build. Leader. Executive. And distributor. Is that clear? Okay. Sige. So, ayan. Ayan. So I think that's that part is clear. Sorry, pasensya na. Ayan. Sige. So, ayan, yung part na yan. Everyone wrote it on their paper. You're going to understand the, kasi yun yung summary ng velocity compared to the old compensation plan. Did everyone put it on their paper? 3 columns. First column, distributor / share. Second column, executive / build. Third column, leader / lead. Dun sa first column, lagay mo times 4. Sa second column, lagay mo times 2. Sa third column, lagay mo half. 1/2. Good. Sige. So, number 1, share. The way we earn income right now in the velocity is that, remember before, distributors earn two ways. Retail profit, plus we earn 5% from our anyone we enrolled personally in the business. Whether customer sila, institution sila, or magbe-build sila ng business, we earn forever 5% from them. Is that clear? That's the old compensation plan. So in the velocity, what's gonna happen is that yung dating, you're still going to be earning retail profit kung magbebenta ka at SRP. For example, ang Lumispa, it's 9,800. Its SRP is 14,000. So if you sell it at that price, you earn SRP. Diba? Yung bagong Lumispa at the moment na limited edition, black edition, it's 15,800. I think ang SRP niya is 23,000. If you choose to sell it at SRP, you're still going to be earning around 43% na retail profit. Nothing changed. Exact same retail profit. Clear so far? Is that clear? That retail profit part, it's all clear, right? Another way to earn is that we earn yung dati nating 5%, kaya nakalagay na times 4 because right now, we don't earn 5% anymore. We can earn up to a maximum of 20%. And we earn that through sharing bonuses. So every product right now, there's a sharing bonus attached to their price. And that sharing bonus ranges from 5 to 20%. That's the reason why, as a distributor, we could earn up to times 4 than what we were earning in the past. Kasi nga, yung naka-attach na sharing bonus for every single product that we buy ranges from 5% to 20%. That's what we call, that's the 5%. So, the only difference is that yung dating 5% from our personally sponsored friend, it is now called sharing bonus. And it ranges from 5 to 20%. Clear so far? Diba? So, but the key here, the key thing that we need to remember here is this. And this actually also happens in the past. Hindi lang masyadong nasasabi. Diba? Did you know that the 5% personally sponsored friends, we only earn it from our personally sponsored partners? So, this part about being paid 5% and being paid sharing bonus from our personally sponsored friends, it also did not change. If they are a reactivated account from another team or from their old account, at hindi ikaw yung personal sponsor niya, wala kang sharing bonus. You will not be paid sharing bonus from that person's personal consumption. This is the exact same rule dun sa 5%. Hindi lang siya nasasabi. Dati, yung 5%, you also are not getting paid 5% if they are not personally sponsored partners. Clear so far? I can now move on to another topic. So you have to make sure that, but it doesn't mean that if they have an account na you don't want to transfer old account, tas wala na silang communication with their old mentors, that should stop you from sponsoring them, diba? It shouldn't. Wala ka lang sharing bonus from their personal consumption, but you're still gonna be earning executive, leader, build, and lead. Diba? But, so, well, you have to understand that nothing really is complicated about the velocity. It's just better. It's not complicated, it's just better. Kasi as you see in the summary, pagka-distributor ka, you're gonna be earning times 4 than what you're gonna be earning in the past. Pagka-builder ka, you're going to be earning times 2 than what you earned in the past compensation. as a leader, you're only going to be doing half of what you did. So everything is actually better than the compensation from last month backwards, diba? So again, sharing, we earn two ways, retail profit and the 5%. The 5% is now the sharing bonus, and it's not 5%. It's between 5 to 20%. And we only earn that sharing bonus from our personally sponsored partners. By the way, right now, there is no, dati, you need to have 100 PSV to be paid 5%. Right now, July onwards, there is no PSV requirement to be paid the sharing bonus. Ibig sabihin, kahit wala kang binili in a month, you're gonna be paid 5%, between 5 to 20%. Kasi there is no personal sales volume requirement for the sharing bonus. That's basically everything that you need to learn as a distributor. Is that clear? I can now move on to the build part. Do you have any questions? I will let you absorb that. Clear ba so far? Everybody else? That's all clear? I'm gonna move to the next part. As executive. By the way, the sharing bonus, the 5 to 20%, we actually earn that daily. In other countries, after one business day, it can get credited to their account already. If you click payout, it will be credited to your account the following day, the following business day. In the Philippines, however, we don't have daily pay. We earn the sharing bonuses a week after, which is still good, diba? But what this does is that actually dalawa yung very powerful benefit of having this kind of change in the way we earn as distributors. Number one, wala nang requirement for 100 PSV. And while that is, when you think about it, 100 personal consumption for your business every single month is, when you think about it, it's not so much pag magbe-business. But if we have to be honest with ourselves, most of us who are starting the business, it might take a toll on most people. Kasi we do not have, alam mo yun, parang you of course, kung magbe-business ka, you can work out, make a sale, or sponsor someone, and that will, you can put that on your PSV. Pero ang maganda lang is that right now, there is no pressure to have personal sales volume because you can earn. Which means that even customers na meron silang na-sponsor ng mga friends, they will be more encouraged to do the business when they realize that, what? I did not buy anything this month, pero meron akong sharing bonus just because one of my clients bought something. Diba? Parang that is very powerful because we can actually it can make customers who are not yet committed to appreciate the business even more, knowing that they did not have to shell out anything to earn something. It encouraged them to share the products to even more people, maybe even do the business in a larger, bigger, more serious scale. Diba? Another is that yes, Flary, you can do that. You can put your personal purchase to a business partner so you can get the sharing bonus. By the way, as an executive, this is not pero this is actually written on the velocity summary sheet. For you to earn executive income, you have to have at least 5 people in your organization who bought something from bought something. Whether it's deodorant, AP24, for you to earn, dapat meron, as an executive, dapat meron kang 5 people in your circle group who bought something, no matter how small it is. Is that clear? I kind of jumped on the executive topic. But another blessing of this is that people are gonna get paid faster. Ibig sabihin, kaya nilang ma-roll yung, if mag-earn, you don't no longer need to wait a month to earn your sharing bonus. Kapag naka-move ka ng 5 lumis pa, that's 5,000 in sharing bonus credited to your account right away, next week. And that's very powerful because when people experience success like that, it encouraged them to do even more. Diba? Tapos, hindi lang yun. It's going to help people, lalo na those who are not earning as much, na ma-roll yung, meron silang funds to support their business. Pang biyahe, pang kain, pang calls, and do other things. Diba? And when people earn their money right away, they can actually make profits out of those. Kasi diba, kunwari may 5,000 ka, you can use that money to fuel your business. May pangbiyahe ka, etc. yung ganon, which means that you can create even more volume that week. Working capital. Ate Gigi, may working capital ka. And again, that's very, very powerful. So, clear so far? That's the daily pay. So you have to actually, at this point, if you have old customers or existing customers, you have to talk to them. And by the way, tita, alam mo ba that right now, if you have friends that you can share the products to, or if you are very happy naman with the products, diba? If you have friends who you think will be blessed by the products that you're, share this to them. Can I teach you how to share this to them? Kasi alam mo, tita, even if you don't buy anything in a month, if these friends buy something, you earn something out of that. Imagine mo kung mag-earn sila ng 5,000 a month without doing anything. Diba? It's like having, Ate Gigi, can you tell me, kunwari meron kang 5,000 in sharing bonuses every month, ilan dapat yung money mo na nasa bangko in a year for you to earn 5,000 in interest income on a monthly basis? So 5,000 in a year, that's 60,000, diba? Ilan dapat yung money mo in the bank to earn 60,000 annual interest? Sorry, I need help from the accountants. $1.2 million pesos. Given an annual interest rate of, ilan yung percent na yun, ate? 5%. 5% pa yun, ha? Walang 5% sa bangko. We don't get 5% in the bank. Annual interest. Suntok sa buwan yun. Siguro yung 5% na yan, that could be from a stock market. Kung meron kang 1.2 million money in the stock market, you get 5,000. But imagine how very powerful that is. And make sure also that when you have partners or earning 5,000, sharing bonus in Lumis pa, make sure that you point this out to them. Wow, your sharing bonus is 5,000 this month. Alam mo ba that if this keeps on for a year, that is equivalent to having 1.2 million pesos invested in the stock market para may 5% annual interest ka, which is equivalent to 60,000, which is in a year, 5,000 monthly. Diba? Parang, where can you find that, di ba? How long will it take someone to accumulate 1.2 million that they could invest in the stock market, di ba? Can you understand how very powerful velocity is? Very, very, very powerful, right? 1.75 lang ang ano, di ba? 1.7, illusion lang yung rate na 5%. It's an illusion. Now, anyway, if you can just stop and really think about this, na meron kang ganong negosyo that has that power to parang help people earn that kind of income without shelling out anything and without even being an executive yet. Kahit na nagre-refer pa lang, consumer pa lang, that is powerful. Diba? So, sa totoo lang, this is not the time to rest. This is not the time to just take this lightly. This is the time to really work our hardest. Knowing that we're gonna be paid double. Isipin mo, kung executive ka ngayon if we work double this month, we're not gonna be earning double. We're going to be earning times 4. Diba? Parang, saan ka naman makakakita ng ganong negosyo na if you work double, you don't earn double. You earn times 4. Diba? Sorry, Joy, nalilito na ako sa mga 35 SGD. Pero I think that I will assume na it's good income. Tama? 35 SGD it's still good income. Tama? Okay. Per Lumi. 75 SGD is how much? It's good. 35 Singapore dollars is how much in peso? 1,000 something din. Tama ba? Basta it's good. And, so clear? Wow! So sa Singapore, ang sharing bonus nila is 1,400 per Lumi. So, very, very good. Diba? So exciting. Okay. So, kahit may less tax, I think it's still, diba? Okay, so, let's talk about, build. Clear so far sa daily? Diba? Daily is done. Do you have any other questions? By the way, sige, before we talk about how an executive earns, let's talk about how one becomes an executive. And right now, this also applies to, I think, US and Canada, except for Europe. Kasi ang requirement sa Europe is 4,500 pa din. I will be skipping this part. Sige, wait lang. Bear with me. I will not be discussing every single thing kasi baka lang ma-confuse kayo instead of being pero I will be discussing the summary. Diba? Kasi ito medyo confusing yung niya eh. So, we're not gonna talk about that. But here, let's talk about this. Let's define some terms first. So right now, our incomes are computed based on, blocks. And one block is basically equivalent to 500 points. 500 points. There's two kinds of blocks. One is a sharing block, and the other one is a building block. Diba? So, sharing block is the volume. You call a block a volume sharing block when it's purchased under your registered customers, frontline. If they are your frontline and the volume is purchased under that frontline, that is called a sharing block. A building block is a volume that is created or anywhere in your circle group. So, a building block can be purchased. Kumbaga, a sharing block is also a building block. Second level onwards, they're all called building blocks. First level partner, they're called sharing block, but they're also are considered building block. So a building block cannot be a sharing block. I mean, it can be a sharing block, pero not all building blocks can be called a sharing block, di ba? Pero lahat ng sharing blocks are building blocks. Is that clear? Medyo ulit-ulit ako sa sharing block and building block. So, sabi ng company, so these are, when you look at this 10,000 group sales volume, it's actually 2 building blocks. Pero out of these 2 building blocks, isa lang yung sharing block, yung may S. Diba? Okay. Now, so this is the thing. To qualify as an executive, you need to accumulate 12 building blocks, which is equivalent to 6,000 in group sales volume. Exact same qualification we did in the past. Kailangan, ang monthly minimum building block is 2, which is equivalent to 1,000. Exact same requirement as last time. Except that, this 6,000 group sales volume, 4 of these blocks should be sharing blocks. Nagising si Zach. Did you get that? Out of the 6,000 group sales volume, 2,000 of that should be coming from your personally sponsored partners. There should be sharing blocks. You clear so far? Diba? The reason why they do this is because the company doesn't want that you depend on just one leg. Baka naman kasi, I have a part. Let's just say that lady is just qualifying to become an executive and she's my partner. Tapos nagkataon that all 6,000 group sales volume, sabihin natin na 5,500 group sales volume came from her sabihin natin, came from Cyril. Diba? 5,500 group sales volume came from ladies frontline, which is Cyril. Diba? 500 came from lady. Diba? What happens here, and let's just assume that all of us are qualifying, diba? What happens here is that Cyril becomes an executive. Hindi pa, 5,500 lang pala siya. Lady becomes an executive kasi 4 sa 6,000 group sales volume niya came from a frontline, but I don't become an executive. Kasi 500 lang, 1 block lang yung nanggaling sa frontline ko. 5,500 came from the second level below. But let's just say that I have 3 other personal partners who bought 500 group sales volume each. SP, Ate Kitty, and let's just say Jo. Diba? Let's just say that they're all LOIs. again sharing block is purchased by your frontline, personally sponsored partner. Diba? So, then I become an executive. Kasi 2,000 group sales volume and my 6,000 productivity came from my personally sponsored partners. Yun lang ang requirement ng building block, ng executiveship. The reason why it is done like this is because so that we teach people not to just depend on one organization. Kasi gano'n naman talaga. In business, you should be building different legs, not just building one. Kasi hindi ka naman magiging Blue Diamond executive just because you spent your entire business life supporting just one leg. Is that clear? Diba? By the way, when in the past, a qualifying executive cannot count the volume ng qualifying executive under her. For example, if I am an LOIer and Lady is an LOIer, next month, our volume will be completely separate from each other. That was the old plan. Tama? In the new plan, there's no such thing as like that. Every qualifying executive can count the volume of their qualifying executive kahit nasabay pa sila. The only requirement is that each one of them accumulates 6,000 in group sales volume, 2,000 of which are sharing blocks. Is that clear? So Lady has a question. Sa example mo, what if Lady has 2 blocks and Kitty has 2 blocks? That's 4 sharing blocks. Yes. Yes. So it has to be 2,000. And did you get that part? That there is no more who counts who. Kasi a qualifying executive can count each other's group sales volume. For as long as meron kang personal productivity na 2,000 from your personally sponsored friends. Actually, in other countries, the sharing block has to, ayan. So, yan, that's basically it. Do you have any other question? You know what? That's very powerful, sa totoo lang, na hindi nahiwala yung volume ng qualifiers mo sa isa't isa. Kasi dati kapag yung frontline mo, sabay kayo nag-LOI, next month, parang ang hirap na suportahan siya, di ba? Kasi wala kang income from alam mo, parang in business, you have to understand that we help people even if you don't earn income from them. But if someone who's really very completely new in the business, it might be kasi most people who starts in the business are doing this completely part-time. Most of us, almost all of us, started part-time. Parang ang hirap lang na after office hours mo lang binibuild yung business, and then you cannot count pa the volume of someone you've already helped in the past. So right now, there's you can count. Same din, Joy. Same is, nakalagay, monthly minimum is 2 blocks per month. For an LOIer, For an LOIer, it's 2 blocks. 2 blocks a month, which is 1,000 GSV. Monthly qualification is 1,000. Clear so far, Joy? 1,000. Two building blocks. For as long as yung entire qualification niya, 4 of the blocks are sharing blocks. Minimum na 2. Pero I think right now, kung magbibuild ka ng executiveship mo right now, and you have other builders building in your organization, and you can count their volume kahit na LOIer din sila or qualifying executive din sila, that will actually make the person finish 6,000 group sales volume a lot faster than in the past. Did you get that? So the person becomes an executive in 2 months. Wait lang ah. Um, so let's first, so ladies asking, this applies only to all who will file LOI. Yes, if you filed LOI in the past, kasi this happened in the States, my partner, Ate May, their velocity started in June. So, but even if she finished in June, count, yung qualification niya is the old track. If nag-LOI ka ng before velocity. You got that? Now, 2 blocks sharing or building will joy minimum of 2 building blocks in a month. It could be a sharing block or a building block. It doesn't matter. For as long as it's 1,000 in group sales volume. Ang nagmamatter lang is that matatapos lang siya ng 6,000 in group sales volume kung 4 doon are sharing blocks. Clear so far, Joy? Kailangan si Joy muna. Guys, sharing block is also a building block. Hello, Joy? Joy? But a building block is not sharing block all the time. Every sharing block is a building block. Every single sharing block is considered a building block. So yung kung 6,000 mo came from front lines, everything, executive ka pa din. Kasi they're both sharing blocks and they're also building blocks. Copy. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. So, Flary, let's say LOI ka. LOI din yung business partner mo. Yung BP, ano yung BP? Business partner, nag 6,000 na. 2K lang doon ang ma-count for your executiveship? No. Yung 6,000 niya, depends on where that 6,000 came from. Let's just say that, again, let's just say that I'm KL and Lady yung partner ko. Nag 6,000 si Lady. Kung yung 6,000 doon came from Lady, frontline niya, it's a sharing block, di ba? Ibig sabihin, I can count all of that. This part, pero kasi you have to understand na so far in their explanation, if 6,000, kasi yun lang ang explanation eh. There is no other rule written in this. It was also not discussed in ano. Ang pinag-usapan lang is that 4 should be coming from sharing block. Diba? Pero let's just say that, so Flary, I still can count the 6,000 accumulated from my partner. But for me to be counted as an executive, so then sa 6,000 ni Lady, I can still count every single one of that. But for me to be called an executive, 2,000 of my 6,000 group sales volume, 4 of my 12 building blocks should be purchased under my front line. Kung yung 6,000 ni Lady came from her front line, which is, let's just say that Flary, yung 6,000 na yun ni Flary, I can only count 4,000 of that. Kasi, para maging executive ako, meron dapat akong 2,000 group sales volume or 4 blocks purchased under my frontline executive. Is that clear so far, Fle? No. Mamaya na tayo, Arta. Sure ba tayo? Clear ba tayo, Fle? Fle, so far, is that clear? Flary, is that clear so far? If my partner accumulated 6,000 in group sales volume, it 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 matters where that 6,000 group sales volume was purchased from. If the entire 6,000 per group sale, I can count every single one of that, but it matters where that purchase volume was purchased. If the 6,000 group sales volume came from my second level below in that leg, I can only count 4,000 of that. Kasi as written in the rule, four blocks, four of the blocks, meaning 2,000 group sales volume, should be coming from my personally sponsored friends. Is that clear so far, Fle? Hindi, sige. Ganito na lang. This has to be clear. It's gonna be, and it's okay. I have time. Diba? So, let's just say that, ito na lang. Let's just say that the blue, the taller one, is the mentor. Siya yung number one in the business. Na-sponsor niya si Green. Tama? At na-sponsor ni Green si Blue. Si Black. Let's just say that, tapos, all of them are LOI, will go for LOI this month. Is this part clear so far? Mahirap mag-drawing eh. Ito na lang. Siya yung pinakamataas, siya yung sponsor. Downline niya to. Downline nitong green, yung black. Siya yung pinakamataas eh. Is this, clear? Sponsor, downline, G1. Apo. Diba? So let's just say that each of them needs 6,000 in group sales volume or 12 building blocks to become an executive. So ang tanong ni Fleury is that, paano kung nag-6,000 group sales volume yung green? Magiging executive na ba siya? And I can only count 2K from this person? No. Hindi. Ilan ang requirement? Sige, I'm going to ask you, ilan ang requirement para maging executive? Ilang building blocks? Ilan ang requirement para maging executive? 12 building blocks. But the requirement is that how many of those building blocks should be sharing blocks? 4. And the sharing blocks are blocks purchased dun sa frontline. Ibig sabihin, if they created 6,000 in group sales volume, lahat sila LOIer. This person created 2,000 in group sales volume, and this person created 4,000. Executive na ngayon, eto. Clear? Executive na to. Pero ito, hindi pa. Kasi, hindi, executive na din siya. Kasi, merong 2,000 sa ID niya, tapos merong 4,000 sa ID niya. Frontline niya to, meron siyang at least 4 na sharing block. So, executive na din siya. Clear so far? This part is clear. Executive silang dalawa kung 2,000 purchase dito, 4,000 purchase dito. Executive silang dalawa. Siya hindi pa. Clear? Diba? Pero, kung 6,000 group sales volume purchase dito, buong 6,000 purchase dun sa Apo. Siya executive. Eto hindi. Hindi to executive kasi wala siyang 2,000 group sales volume purchased sa frontline niya. Ito naman, hindi pa executive. Kasi, meron siyang na-accumulate na 6,000 group sales volume. Pero, those 12 building blocks, pero walang sharing block dun sa 12 na yun. Kasi the 2,000, the 4 building blocks should be coming from the frontline. Clear so far? Is that clear? Clear so far? Clear? It's okay if it's not. Pero you think of it this way. Up line, down line, ano. Clear ba yun? Clear so far? Clear. It's okay. Better. Wait lang, wala akong battery. And let it sink for a moment. Siguro meron lang isa tayong clarification that I will send to you tomorrow, and this is the question na ano, can the 4 sharing block come from just one person for as long as that one person is your frontline? Yang part lang na yan, yung ika-clarify ko next tomorrow. But other than this, I hope it's already clear that the 4 sharing blocks should come from your front line. It is not clear whether it doesn't matter how many front lines that sharing block should come from. Kung kailangan bang dalawa or enough na isa. Diba? So this is for people who are clear? Very clear so far? That part is clear, right? Saka lang I am next. Ayan. Clear so far, right? How to become an executive? Alam mo, ideally it's multiple frontline, basta accumulated na 2,000. Ang hindi clear is whether it's allowed that it can come from only one frontline. That I will have to clarify tomorrow. It was on my mind. I forgot to ask Sir Alan about this. But from the very beginning, there was no discussion that it's not allowed for it to come from just one frontline. Sabi lang that it's a sharing block. 4 blocks should be coming from frontline. So yung question ni Jo, it's ideal that it's a multiple frontline. Clear so far? By the way, sige. So may ibang question dito. I will be going up. So Art, yung sharing blocks, meaning may at least 5 new people na sponsor na may 100 points? No. No. That accumulated 2,000 group sales volume, it can come from any frontline. Walang requirement na volume. Whether it's 100 or ano, there is no. Did you get the question of Art? So sabi niya, sharing blocks meaning may at least 5 new people na sponsor. No. It's not, hindi yun requirement to sponsor 5 new people. The 2,000 sharing block, it can come from any frontline. Accumulated siya dun sa month na yon or dun sa week na yon. It can pwedeng 550 points sa another personal partner, pwedeng 500 points, yung isa 1,000. Basta dapat 2,000 accumulated came from your personal partner. Now, yung question ni Cybert na, what if in 2 months naka 6K yung LOIR? What's the question there? Kung magiging executive na ba? Yes. Kasi di ba, the promotion can happen in a week. Ibig sabihin, kung yung tao naka-accumulate ng 6,000 in group sales volume, 2,000 of each were sharing blocks purchased under personal frontline executives, that person becomes an executive a week after that. Wait lang. So, I'm gonna answer Avon. Sabi niya, pa-confirm lang po, if LOIR completes all 12 blocks themselves via fast track product themselves, actually the person can become an executive. Kung yung fast track na yun, pinurchase niya in different front lines. Kasi different front lines are considered sharing blocks and building blocks. So that person is yun nga lang, I do not recommend that an executive fast tracks or buys 6,000 group sales volume in bulk. In fact, a recommended fast track in our organization is at 5 LumiSpa. Now, if you're aiming to become team elite fast, then you can get 6 LumiSpa. Siguro sobrang maximum na yung I would recommend, sobrang maximum na yung you get 10 LumiSpa. That's the maximum na. Well, we have a leader. He's $1 million circle member and Blue Diamond Executive Qualifying Team Elite, Dennis Ong. Sabi niya, when he started daw, nag-fast track siya ng 10 kits. Kasi sabi niya, I don't want to be Ruby. I want to be Blue Diamond. So I'm getting 10. Diba? But again, my recommendation is get 5 kits of LumiSpa. Not maximum na yung 10 na LumiSpa. So, I would suggest that if that 12 blocks was accumulated, talagang may sale, then okay lang. I-purchase yun lahat in that month. For as long as it's purchased under frontline, different front lines, it's sharing block, it's also a building block, so executive na siya. Diba? Clear so far, Avon? The LOIR qualifies. For as long as that 12 was purchased sa frontline. Diba? Right now, you also don't want to purchase 6,000 in group sales volume sa ID mo. Kasi every volume, every product right now has a sharing bonus. So pag nilagay mo siya sa ID mo, pupunta siya sa sponsor mo. Not a very ideal scenario. Diba? Now, eto pa pala. An executive, so let's just say that ito yung executive. Actually, lady, yung ARO mo, wala yung sharing block. Kasi yung ARO na yun was purchased in June before Velocity. And products on ARO benefits from the discount, not the sharing bonus. Yes. Okay. So, let's just say that this is the executive. The taller person is the executive. Tapos, etong green, she did the qualifier niya. And she did it the right way. May 6,000 group sales volume siya, 2,000 came from the front line. So this person, what if this person did that in 1 week? Kunwari, graduate na siya ha. Ang mangyayari is that next week, this person is going to be titled executive already. Clear so far? We can finish executiveship in a week's time and promotion can be weekly. Executive. Ngayon, what happens is that this person, if meron siyang na-accumulate na volume ng second week, third week, and fourth week, that person will be paid like an executive in the second week, third week, and fourth week. Executive pay na siya. Clear ba yun? Kasi, you know what? It happens eh. Some people, they do more than 6,000 in a month, but they don't earn from anything beyond the 6,000. Kasi they're still under their executive eh. So what happens is that this plan incentivizes those who are all out, all in right from the very beginning. So kapag 6,000 group sales volume ka in 1 week, promoted ka as an executive ng second week, third week, and fourth week. Kung nagtrabaho ka doon, you earn the volume and the benefits of an executive, which we will talk later. Paano kung hindi ka nagtrabaho? Kunwari, naging executive ka ng 6,000, pero hindi ka nag-work ng second week, third week, fourth week. It's okay. You are exempted to create volume dun sa second week, third week, and fourth week. Hindi yun that's not considered grace. Hindi, ano yun, parang you're exempted to make any volume on your second week, third week, fourth week. Kung natapos ka ng very early. Again, you're exempted from creating volume. It benefits only those who will create volume dun sa may benefit sila. Kung hindi ka nagtrabaho ng second week, third week, fourth week after becoming executive in 1 week, it doesn't matter. You will not be punished. Wala siyang negative. Well, right now, you need to, 1K every month, lads, pa din. It says here in the qualification that the person has to minimum of 1,000 in a month. So, kapag less than you still have to finish 1,000. Clear ba yun? Say, the LOI last month will follow the old qualification. But the old compensation applies to them. Sharing bonus pa din, it's the same. If they become executive, only the qualification, LOI qualification applies to them. But they are under the new compensation plan. There is a minimum, lads. Says here, minimum LOI in a month, minimum volume is 2 blocks. Did you see here? Monthly minimum is 2 building blocks, which is 1,000 in group sales volume. Exact same. Did you get clear so far, lads? Kindly look at this, yun, tama. Oo. There is no monthly minimum in the month that you complete qualification. Yeah. Yes. Tapusin na. So, ayan. So, clear so far? Did you get that? That is actually very powerful. Kasi kung, oo nga naman, di ba? Kung 700 to go na lang to become an executive, you can just finish at 700 and you don't no longer have to accumulate 1,000 to become an executive. Diba? Pero is this clear so far? What happens is that this executive, pag na-promote yung partner niya as executive next month, the week after, this executive counted yung group sales volume niya hanggat hindi pa siya executive under sa kanya. Kunyari, executive to, di ba? Partner niya to. Naka 6,000 siya in 1 week. This executive earns builder volume from the 6,000 of this person. Pero, wala na siyang income from the wala na siyang executive income from this person's productivity dun sa second week, third week, and fourth week. Kasi ang may executive income na from that is yung green siya. Diba? The person will earn leadership income na from this on the second week, third week, fourth week. Pero, hindi siya mapopromote as gold executive next week. Ang promotion lang that happens on a weekly basis is executiveship. Pero yung title niya will change next month. Is that clear? Is that part clear? Okay, so again, promotion ng leader is monthly. Promotion as executive is weekly. Income, the leader will earn 5% from the second week, third week, fourth week, but on the first week na natapos niya, part pa rin yun ng group sales volume niya. Okay. So in the weekly pay, this applies to build executives. If you go back to the paper, you wrote there times 2. Times 2 kasi times 2 talaga siya. You're gonna be earning double this month as an executive than you did in the past months. Diba? In the last compensation plan, ang range was between 9 to 20%. And remember, pagka 9,000 group sales volume, 2,000 group sales volume ka, ang income mo would just be 9%. But if you did 3,000 in group sales volume, your income is going to be 5 + 5, so 14%. Diba? So dati, ang basihan ng percentage of commission depends on certain group sales volume. 9,000, ganito. 5,000, ganito. 10,000, 20,000, ganito. Right now, ang basihan ng percentage is based on 500 points accumulated. Every first 2 blocks is like that. But you know what? To make this a lot easier, wait lang. Our resident accountant, Miss Esperanza Trinidad, actually made it a lot easier for all of us because I asked her to do this. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Do you remember this? Can you see it? I'll send it on our KL core thread. Yes. Pag executive ka na, you don't need to worry about the sharing block and the building block. You only need to worry of those things dun sa partner nyo. Mag-iisip ka pa din for your partners, but not for yourself anymore. Diba? So, right now, you don't need to confuse yourself with this. Just look at this graph. So, it says here, for every 500 blocks, na-compute kung anong income mo and ano yung total. Diba? So, right now, kapag ka naka 16 blocks ka, that is 8,000 in group sales volume. That is already 40%. You have to understand that in the last compensation plan, for you to earn 20%, ilan dapat ang group sales volume? Can anyone check it? Check it. I want you to check it. In the old compensation plan, actually, I think it's 20,000. In the old compensation plan, 20,000 group sales volume is 18% only. 25K is 20%. Did you get that? Right now, if your volume is 8,000 group sales volume, anything that you accumulate from 8,000 beyond, the company is going to pay you 40%. When in the past, you get 20% for 25,000 in group sales volume. Share ko lang, last month, my group sales volume was 17,290. So, I did that group sales volume in, I think, 17,290. So, ang compensation, ang in commission on group sales volume, hindi yun counted yung mga executive volume ko. That's the personal group sales volume. Yung group sales volume na yun, if that 17,000 group sales volume was, I did that right now, my income would have been 287,500. Personal yun personal. Not counting the 5% from executives around the world. So, 287,500 personal. No, ano yet. Yan ay kung velocity. Kaso, hindi velocity last month. Velocity kung velocity. Pero hindi po velocity last month. So, hindi ganyan ang income. Ang income last month ay, I want you to understand how very powerful velocity is. So, right now, ang income lang nung 17,000 ay 153,000. 153,000. So, can you understand how very powerful velocity is? For the exact same effort that you're going to be giving, you're gonna get paid double. The old compensation plan already is very, very powerful. You know what? Ang 17,000 group sales volume po ay approximately 1 million. That's approximately 1 million in personal sales revenue that month. Kung ikaw, branch manager ka, nakapagpasok ka lang ng 1 million, and by the way, branch managers, hindi lang 1 million ang pinapasok niyan in deposits in a month. They are millions. 150 million, 300, mga ganun. Mga 300 million ang quota niyan in a year. Annual, or maybe even more than that, diba? Sayang, Aisel is not here to share what her quota is. But imagine, they don't even get paid 100 net na ganun in a month. So, the old compensation plan is already very generous, pero ang velocity, it's just crazy generous. This is the reason why I encourage everyone, later pag-usapan natin yung ano, di ba? Pero I encourage everyone to really go for the highest possible target. Kasi hindi naman to, kasi it's your business eh. Kung meron kang iPhone, kung meron kang iStore, meron kang Power Mac, iStore, iStudio, do you want to earn just the minimum? Of course not, di ba? Kung may-ari ka ng negosyo, gusto mo mas madami, mas maganda. Kasi it's your business eh. The only family who's gonna be blessed by that is your family. I mean, if I'm right now, I'm targeting more than 10,000 ulit. Kasi ibig sabihin yung effort ko na yun, I'm gonna get paid double this month eh. Don't settle for the minimum. Kasi your family deserves more than just the minimum. Go for the highest possible that you can target. Share ko lang, we just came from a camp. We had this game, hot balls. We had to throw the ball to, so it was arranged in circle. Pero yung may numbering sila eh, 1 to let's say 20. Pero they're not allowed to stand beside each other. So ihahagis mo yung ball sa next number sa'yo, pero it should not be right beside you. So I had one team that I was taking care of, they did the first round for 13 minutes, 12 minutes and 12.5 minutes, di ba? Second round, we added a 1-second rule. Every person only can hold the ball for just a second. Beyond that, they have to start again. So they have to throw that 1 second. And you know what happened because of that 1 second element? That team from 12.5 minutes did the round for 2 minutes na lang. I don't know if you can see how very powerful that 1 second rule was. Because of that 1 second rule, 1 target, 1 deadline, that team improved by more than 600%. Diba? I have a part, there's a team, there's another, we met someone. Sabi niya na, executive daw siya, ang tina-target niya na talaga in a month is 10,000 in group sales volume. She's a very new executive. Does she hit it every month? When we asked her, she doesn't. But you know what happened? Because she's targeting 10,000 in group sales volume, ang average volume niya in a month was 5,000, 6,000. Only half the target, but way bigger than someone who just targeted 2,000 or 3,000. I share that because I need you to understand that this is your business. Aim for something bigger. I shared this to you before, di ba? Yung dart. Yung dart, kung wala siyang red dot in the middle, it's going to be a completely pointless game. Kasi you don't even know where to shoot. Wala kang basihan if you're getting better, are you doing it the right way? Kasi walang red dot eh. Walang target eh. Di ba? But because there's a target there, do you hit the target right away? Some people, yes. Some people don't. But most people, they don't. But what the red target does is that it makes you, it makes your work, it allows you to improve your work ethics. Kasi meron kang goal. Meron kang target. So, hindi mo man siya na-hit, but ikaw, consciously, because you're making an effort every month to get better and hit the red, parang alam mo yun, parang nare-refine yung work ethics mo, nare-refine yung pag-target mo, and eventually you hit the red part. Di ba? That's what having a target is. So, pag magta-target ka na lang, don't aim for 3,000. If you aim for 3,000, you're gonna get 1,500. You're gonna get the bare minimum. Aim for 10,000 group sales volume. You know why? Kasi gusto mo din mag-Ruby eh. Anyway, pag nag-10,000, that's 6-figure. Diba? And we all want work ethics. Kasi remember, money, it's a mindset. Money, work ethics are a result of a 6-figure income. Kunwari gusto mo ng 6-figure income, it comes from 6-figure work ethics. And the work ethics comes from 6-figure mindset. Diba? So, dapat ang mindset mo right now is negosyante. I'm gonna target the 10,000 group sale. I'm gonna target the highest possible that I could this month, that I could work on. Diba? Hindi mo man siya ma-hit, pero just because you were trying to hit it, eventually you will. Eventually you will. Just because you're trying to widen, stretch your comfort zone, eventually you will. Clear so far? Clear so far on the so sobrang very, very powerful. It's super powerful that right now all of us can earn. If you're just a new executive, you're so blessed because you are going to be earning double than all of. You know what this means? If you become executive the soonest possible time, and you will learn the work ethics of a 6-figure income earner, you know what's gonna happen? If it did people 12 years, if the average $1 million circle member in the Philippines did it in 12 years, you can do it at half the time. You can do it at 6 years. You can actually do it much less than that. Kasi hindi doble yung result ng hindi siya doble, hindi siya half. Kasi all of these velocity improvement combined, it's going to not just double your income, but if every single one of you are doubling your income, iba yung effect nun eh. Because stories grows the business exponentially. Ibig sabihin, the more people in your organization who can earn 6-figure the soonest possible time, that's not going to grow your business double. That's going to grow your business times 5. Kasi iba yung power ng story. If, diba? Grabe yun. Diba? And it starts with you. So, kapag ikaw nagsi-6-figure, that's the story that's going to inspire your team of what's possible. So, sila din, that's also what they're gonna be working on kasi alam nila na, posible eh. Diba? So, if all of you who is listening to this right now, if you really give your all out, all in, all heart right now, you're gonna get to $1 million circle member faster, way faster than all of the 1,500 $1 million circle members ever got there. Alam mo, parang kung ano yung time nila, you can do it much, much faster. Sobrang exciting yan kasi wala kang effort na masasayang. Kasi lahat ng effort mo right now, you're gonna get paid maximum. Diba? Isipin mo na lang yung ginawa ko, diba? Yung 17,000 group sales volume, puyat yun, daming kausap, etc. Pero, it's 153,000 lang. If I did that exact same puyat, it's 287,000. Diba? Very, very, I don't know how to emphasize it even more, but that is very powerful. That's just, we're so lucky. We're so blessed to have come across this kind of business. And Nu Skin, we're so lucky. Grabe, napaka-swerte natin to to have been doing the business at this time. Parang we can only sacrifice temporarily because we can get to retirement faster. Alam mo yung mga dreams natin to retire early, to live a beach bum lifestyle. We don't have to wait 10 years to make that happen. It can happen in 5 years. Sobrang na-excite ako kasi eventually, yung goal ng team, ng core, and of course, everyone in the team, ang goal natin is that eventually to spend December during helping, blessing lives. And not through the business, but spending, serving in causes that we believe in. Imagine if we can spend the whole December really bringing Christmas to everyone. Alam mo yung story pa lang na yon, that 100, 500 people took December off from their business to serve people, to give hugs to kids, etc. This velocity plan, it can allow us that eh. And that story, it can multiply our reach even faster. One of our goals then, so yun yung goal namin eh, every December, we're going to spend it in Nourish the Children, Force for Good initiatives, and any that we believe in. Diba? Sobrang na-excite ako just thinking about it. Another goal that we are planning for the whole team is that we have we travel. Let's just say that every other month we travel. Pero isipin mo yung magsiselfie tayo, pero almost all, lahat dun sa business class, tayo lang. Imagine yung impact nun, di ba? That's going to, again, expand our reach exponentially. Sobrang powerful siya. Now, so that's the cut-off. 1 to 7, that's the week 1. 8 to 14, that's week 2. 15 to 21, that's week 3. So basically, 1 to 7, parang ganon. Diba? Leader. So leader, right now, I wrote here half kasi you only need to do half than before. Diba? So here is the So when before, hindi ko na masyadong diniscuss yung iba kasi they will confuse you lang. It's not, the details, it's gonna make even more sense eventually. So I'm not gonna, on it. Gold executive, 1 executive. Lapis, 2 executives. 2 to 3 executives. Ruby, 4 executives. But the good thing is that kapag naging Ruby executive ka and you became Ruby executive fast, done na yung Emerald. If this year you aimed for Ruby, it's also possible that you're gonna be Emerald in a few months' time. Kasi Ruby, Emerald is just for executives din, pero yung isa sa mga executives mo yun, ginaya ka. Actually, hindi pa nga niya kailangan maging Ruby. Kahit Lapis executive siya, at nag-10,000 group sales volume yung buong organization niya in a month, you're already Emerald executive. 4 lang. Ginaya ka lang nung isa. You're already Emerald executive. Diba? Diamond executive is 5 personal partners when before you need 8 to 10. Right now, only 8 to 12 pala. Right now, you only need 5. For as long as yung isa doon, Ruby, yung isa doon, Lapis, you're already a diamond executive. Diamond executives, on average, they earn $500,000 a month. Mommy. I'll give you. Okay. I'm almost done, anak. I'm almost done. Nakalimutan kong may bata palang natutulog sa tabi. Blue Diamond Executive, 6 executives. 6 executives. Yung isa doon lapis, yung dalawa doon ruby, you're a Blue Diamond Executive. Dati you need 12, right now you're Blue Diamond Executive ng 6. Team Elite, 6 din for as long as 3 are pwedeng Emerald, Diamond, etc. 40,000, 30,000, 20,000, and 10,000. You know what's very, very powerful about this? When you become a Blue Diamond Executive, the company will give you a free account, free frontline account. So ito siya. If this is me, I'm a Blue Diamond Executive. The moment I become a Blue Diamond Executive, the company will give me another new frontline who is my twin. Twin ko siya. So what happens is that every person that I get to sign up after I became Blue Diamond Executive, I will sign up under this twin na frontline ko. What happens is this. Lahat ng executives na mabibuild ko dun sa twin ko, kakambal ko, the twin will get 5% and the original account will get 5%. So basically, as a leader, you get 10% sa lahat ng masa-sign up mo sa after becoming Blue Diamond Executive. In the past, you have to have 12 frontline executives before you are given a Blue Diamond BB account, your twin. Diba? Ibig sabihin, in the past, you need to sponsor 12 people. You need to make those 12 people strong executives before you're gonna get paid 10% dun sa succeeding people that you will be sponsoring after that. In the new compensation plan, kahit na may 6 ka lang na very serious partners, yung 7th executive mo, anyone that you sponsor after that, you can sponsor them on your twin. Ibig sabihin, you're gonna get paid. Again, hindi nga, sobrang powerful siya. The income is gonna be times 2, times 3 din. Kasi every executive that you sponsor after the 6, you're gonna get paid double. And here's the amazing part. When you become Team Elite, in the past, you need to sponsor 16 frontline executives before the company gives you another triplet. So what happens is, every single person that you sponsor after your 16 executives, you can now sign them up on your triplet. The triplet is on your G2, frontline, second level. So what happens is, any volume or executives created on your Team Elite BB account, this person gets, your triplet gets 5%, your twin gets 5%, and you get 5%. Basically, you earn 15%. In the past, it will be after your 16th frontline executives. Right now, in the new compensation plan, the 15% comes after you completing 6 frontline executives and 4 leadership teams. I don't know if you get that, but that, my gosh, very, very powerful. Sobrang powerful. I have a leader right now building in my Blue Diamond account. So same effort that I'm giving that person, I earn double. Diba? What more, the people that it's going to be a lot faster for you to build a Team Elite BB account, 15% legs. Diba? So, again, that's gonna make $1 million circle member a lot faster for you. So there. Do you have any other questions? Because that is basically the heart of everything. It's really, ang pinaka-exciting dito is for the twin and the triplet account. Kasi, isipin mo ha, isipin mo na lang. Kung yung 17,500 na group sales volume, let's just say that na personal na lang meron kang 17,500 group sales volume. Kung ako yung executive, yung executive ko will get from me 0.05. Ito na lang. Let's just say that I have a blue diamond as my front line. Blue diamond is around 200,000 in group sales volume. Kung may 200,000 ako in group sales volume, yung blue diamond ko, yung average blue diamond ko, may 200,000 siya times 0.05. Let's just say na yung blue diamond na yun is 5% lang yung meron ako sa kanya. Kasi 'di ba, leaders, we earn 5% from our executives, 'di ba? Yung 200,000 group sales volume na yon ng organization na yon, kung ako yung sponsor nun, meron akong 500,000 from that one leg. Pero if that blue diamond leg was from my twin account, I don't get, for the exact same 200,000 group sales volume, I get 1 million. 200K if frontline or exec under your original account, that org earns me 500K that month. But if that BD org came from my twin account, I earn 1 million, same effort. But if that BD account came from my PE triplet account, same productivity, I get 1.5 million. You got that? Yes. 2.5 leadership bonus if less than 3,000 in group sales volume. So we have to really work for 3,000 group sales volume and above. Actually, right now, para you really earn from the velocity, your group sales volume has to be 4,000. If it's below 4,000, same income as the compensation in the past. Triplet account, yun ang ultimate goal, to be team elite, to have a triplet account. So that's it. Very, very powerful. If you have any questions at all, feel free to ask your mentors. But that's it. I'm so excited. Make sure that you strategize with your mentors on how to hit Ruby Executive by end of August, because it's possible. Very, very, very possible. If I can only share how we did the 17,500 group sales volume, majority of that happened in June 25 onwards. June 20 onwards. So, is it possible to be Ruby in 2 months' time? Yes, very, very, very possible. Ang ano lang talaga is kung gustong mo ba siya. Kasi merong way to make it happen. So there, and that's it. No more questions? Clear everything? Good night, everyone. Let's do this.